I can also confirm today that I have reasonable grounds to believe, on the basis of evidence collected and examined by my office, that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Minister of Defense Yoav Gallant bear criminal responsibility for the following international crimes committed on the territory of the State of Palestine from at least the 8th of October 2023. The crimes include starvation of civilians as a method of warfare, willfully causing great suffering, serious injury to body or health or cruel treatment, willful killing or murder, and intentionally directing attacks against a civilian population, as well as crimes against humanity of extermination and or murder, persecution, and allegations of crimes of committing other inhumane acts.
Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy.
We give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. The video you saw before we started, actually before we get started, please like, listen, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you can keep up with our latest news takes. The video you just saw was a prosecutor from the ICC, that's the International Criminal Court, announces application for the arrest warrant in relations to Benjamin Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant in the context of the situation of the state of Palestine. Now they're charging him with basically they want to charge him with high crimes of torture and war crimes. Like we've been speaking on this show many of times. We've been giving you in-depth coverage here of what's going on in Gaza, and now the International Criminal Court has seen enough footage where it's time to arrest him.
Finally deciding to step up. The ICC is based out of Hague, out of the Netherlands. They made an announcement basically just saying that, this is pretty much the prosecution side of these guys. These are the prosecutors that work for the ICC. These aren't actually the judges. They're just asking to get a warrant for the arrest of.
Yeah.
They can't actually issue one until the judges give them one, which could take weeks, possibly, or even months. But what they're saying is Benjamin Netanyahu and his defense minister Gallant, like you were saying, they're wanting them for basically willful starvation, cutting off water to the Palestinian people, basically using methods of warfare to intentionally and directing warfare against civilians, populations, things of that nature. It's kind of crazy. Crimes against humanity, extermination. They're telling them they're also trying to charge them with extermination. It's been a long time coming. The United States are not wanting to recognize the ICC ability to be able to do this because then they will be able to come after us. I think there's like 124 countries that recognize the ICC because they've also issued an arrest warrant for Putin just last year. They issued an arrest warrant for him as well. So he can't go to countries that recognize the ICC's authority, or else they'll arrest him. And so this is what they'll pretty much avoid those countries. They won't just go into his country and go and get him. So this is what they're going to have to do. But at the same time that they've issued those arrest warrants for those guys, they've also issued arrest warrants for 3 Hamas leaders as well.
Yes.
They issued arrest warrants for Sinwar, which is Hamas's chief in the Gaza Strip, Dief, which is the head of the Al-Qasim Brigade, and Ismail Hayani, the chair of Hamas Political Bureau. All 3 are being held liable for numerous crimes like rape, murder, taking hostages, as well as numerous other crimes. So, I mean, it's not just a one-sided thing. They're not just attacking simply Benjamin Netanyahu, but they do understand that something needs to be done. This is who I believe that South Africa went to.
Yes.
Which is and also Egypt, I think, signed on with these guys as well. So we'll see where this goes, but I'm hoping that it doesn't really have any legs, but it has bite as far as the international community is concerned, the way they view you. So I do think that will be some kind of a help for them. But this is it's a huge revelation. I believe that a lot of lawmakers are talking to the White House, telling them they need to step in and say something about this. I believe that even Gallant, who had asked to step away from who told Netanyahu that he was going to step down from being the defense minister if he didn't come up with a plan to leave. He even kind of is backing Netanyahu right now, but he has to because his name's on that warrant.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing. His war cabinet has been threatening to leave because they see what's coming. They're like, look, we're going to be charged with war crimes for what we have done to these people.
Yeah.
You know, you can't keep saying, oh, these women and children are part of Hamas, so you can go just relentlessly killing them all. We're seeing the videos. We've seen the pictures. And they said they have evidence from eyewitnesses, people that are Palestinian, people that aren't Palestinian, people from different countries have seen the atrocities that are going on right now.
I mean, yeah, they got the thing where Israel blew up like a convoy, like a aid convoy that people were coming out to, killed 100 Palestinians, just killed them. You know what I mean? They got the 7 World Kitchen workers that they killed as well. It's cut and dry. It's a cut and dry case of people really wanted to prosecute it, but America doesn't want to step into this because we understand that we commit war crimes all the time. All the time. You know, so there's no way an American president would ever want to say, okay, yeah, let's give this place some credence to say they can actually come and do this. So, you know, we'll see what happens, but it's a good first step towards the world community starting to kind of point the finger at where the finger needs to be pointed, you know?
Yeah.